Growing cashew and the promotion of the cashew value chain is embedded in the national strategy for diversifying cash crops within the National Program for Agricultural Investment and Food Security, PNIASA.
The value chain covers a land area of 18,500 hectares, cultivated by approximately 18,262 farmers. With these figures, cashew nuts are now ranked as the fourth most important source of income after cotton, coffee, and cocoa. We are willing to focus on the cashew value chain because it can be found in practically every region. We have chosen this option because we noticed that the cashew nut is a leading sector. I mean to say that it is a sector that is doing quite well. In terms of market trend, the price is very high on the international market and on high demand as well. With all the government's investment to revitalize this sector, we're confident that in the near future, this sector will truly support the national economy.
A new approach is henceforth boosting this sector. The concept of farmer business school is an approach developed by a sub-regional project of the German corporation. To date, more than 400,000 African producers in 12 countries have been trained. The Farmer Business School FBS is part of the strategy of the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Hydraulics, which is assisted by the GIZ Program for Rural Development and Agriculture, ProDRA.
During the FBS courses, we deliver 11 modules. Through we teach the farmers how to produce quantity and quality, how to manage the farm, how to plant.
My name is Madame Tchilalo. I have just been trained in Farmer Business School and ACAT in the county of Sotoba, more precisely in Ajingwe. At first, I was not happy because I was not given any money during the training. But as the others told me to stay, I finally stayed. Truly, this training is interesting. But can we really change with this training and make a better living? I therefore decided to go and see formal trained producers to check if they really became successful entrepreneurs. I then began my visits with the ATEWE family, trained 2 years ago to see if the Farmer Business School really changed their lives.
Before, when I work, I didn't get anything. On 1 hectare, I hardly harvest 6 to 7 bags. Every year, it's the same scenario. But thanks to the training, my farm became my business. With this training, I get 35 to 40 bags. Also, following the training, we see that the whole family is happy. Women, children, and myself, we are all good. Currently, I have 2 tutors who giving tutorial classes to my children at home. My wife is also there. She can testify. She is very comfortable today thanks to the FBS training. Everyone in the family is at ease. Since I make good profit in this business, I even have to hire people to work for me.
When I arrived at their farm in Patakmani, I saw the farmer measuring his cashew plot.
Entrepreneur, ça fait combien de mètres?
Ça fait 100 mètres. 100 mètres, oui, oui. Longueur d'hectare, ça, oui. Oui, oui.
As he knows his unit, he can work out whether he's making money or losing money.
Après semis, on a sarclé. Quand dit que sarclage, on a sarclé combien? 15 000 francs 1 hectare.
He even asked his trainer, Mrs. Alika, to help him a little. I also saw that producers have improved their way of proceeding. For example, they use the rope to separate the apple from the nut, and that improves the quality. Thus, cashew gives more money. As the trainer had told us, they also improved the production of other crops, such as yam, soy, and cassava, to diversify and eat well. When I got to the ATEWE house in Chamba, I was amazed by their quality of life. It didn't seem like there were producers who lived here. I saw that not only they ate enough, but also their diet was varied and balanced. Moreover, they even had money to pay the tutors for their children. They therefore applied the nutrition model in the family on a daily basis. Many things have changed in their lives.
Before, it was my husband alone who cultivated. I only helped him. When he arrived, he said to me, "Give me water, take my hoe, give me my machete." After that, I have to go to the kitchen. Now, thanks to the farmer business school training, I know that the woman also have to cultivate. I made the effort. I cultivated. I made 1 hectare of soy and 2 hectares of cassava. Before, we used to keep the money in the rooms. When the fire burned, it burned the money. But now I know that the money is brought to the bank, which is what I do now. I deposit the money at the cash counter. After calculating my benefits, I take what I want for my home and for the kids' tutor too. Our meals have also changed. Before, we only ate maize porridge with okra soup, but now there's groundnuts and even soy soup that contains lots of vitamins.
During our training, we learned the advantages of joining a cooperative. Bundle sales and purchase cut down expenses and make more money. I learned the several FBS groups have improved into cooperatives. This is what brings me to the village of Alibi 1 to appreciate the group collection in the Nanjubi cooperative.
There are advantages in selling in groups. Firstly, nobody is going to cheat you with money. Be in a group, when there are surpluses, the members benefit from the rebates. We all know that when you work as a group, you are stronger. Before, we used to mix everything up once the harvesting was done. Now, thanks to the FBS, who know that we must sort out the small nuts and the price also differ to the extent that we earn a lot of money. We say thank you to FBS who came to support us. Our livelihood is beginning to improve.
Before the cooperative, some have grouped up to become a national association.
The National Association of Cooperative and Producers of Cashew Nuts aims at organizing the cashew industry in Togo with spreading the received SBS knowledge. Now that is established, we have the duty to reorganize the cooperative at the ground level so that they can apply the taught FBS skills. That is to say that an entrepreneur is someone who tries to know his area first, to know what he has to invest, to be able to manage his operating costs, to be able to identify the market, selling even before it produces.
I have seen that these cooperatives are behaving like real companies, and I have decided to become an entrepreneur like them. But how do I use my savings well in order to invest in my business? That's why I went to the COPEC GIZ of Sokode to ask for information, and I realized that in order to receive microfinance support, the FBS training is a credibility card to better manage the loans.
For us, the finance officers, the advantage is that we know that we are going to a section of producers who have a good management system of their farming activities. To benefit from our services, the first condition is to have an account. We offer campaign loan, which begin right from the beginning of the campaign and are reimbursed after harvest. We also offer the investment loan for those who want to invest in new cashew farms. We also offer the maintenance loan for cashew fields for those who already have cashew fields and who want to maintain them. FUSEC therefore took the needs of producers, especially cashew producers, into account.
Indeed, I saw the change is real thanks to the FBS, and that the FBS entrepreneurs make a better living. I say thank you to ICAT who trained us.
Today, when we talk to them, you see that these producers are already real entrepreneurs. They are already responsible for their farms and they have a better grasp of management of these farms. It is this new profile of producers that we seek amongst farmers in Togo.
Since 2013, the producers of Chamba, Tchaujo, Bassa, and Sotubois benefited from this training with the support of ProDRA.
In Togo, the Farmer Business School approach is an integral element of the strategy of the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Hydraulics that our program accompanies. The trainings are actually funded by the BMZ, which is the German Ministry of Cooperation and Development of the Federal Republic of Germany. Today we can consider, after first joint evaluations together with the Ministry of Agriculture, that there is a real and significant impact on the behavior among the trained producers, and this is kind of a prerequisite for further and deeper impact. All this has of course a cost, and this cost is about 10 euros today, which implies training allowances, transportation, training material, but also supervision. Looking forward, we hope that in the near future further players will contribute to the achievements of FBS in Togo, and we also hope that our various private and public partners here will fully adopt and take advantage of this very effective training approach in order to support as many producers as possible.
I believe this is the most appropriate tool that will allow farmers to realize that they are real entrepreneurs. Because through the Farmer Business School FBS approach, farmers are not only taught farming skills, but also how to negotiate the mobilization of funds with the banks. The FBS aims to increase the production capacity of producers. It is truly an approach that embraces all areas that will enable Togolese farmers to set up a business, hire people, make benefits from the profits made, and thus contribute to the building of the gross domestic product. Today, through the German cooperation, which I would like to pay tribute to here, and through the GIZ training model, we have been able to train 12,292 producers in 4 different value chains. The first is coffee, second is cocoa, the third is pineapple, and the fourth is cashew.
This approach has profoundly changed the lifestyle of producers who now converted their farms into real agricultural businesses. These, of course, contribute to the achievement of their sustainable development goals.